Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Anthony and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Halo collection. There's a lot of things that I have for Halo that a lot of people don't really have, either that or they just have just the basic game themselves. But me, I kind of went the extended route and I ended up grabbing a bunch of the collectibles. And also at the same time, I'm going to have a little bit of gameplay footage or the opening intro of the game, just to kind of throw the little nostalgic factor in there and get everyone excited for this video. So without further ado, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and let's get into this.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat, you read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Oni thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Cat, Noble 2, Emil and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6. Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled. Me, I'm just happy to have Noble back up to full strength. Just one thing, I've seen your file, even the parts the Oni sensors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set. But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear?
Got it, sir. Welcome to Reach.
The very first thing for this Halo franchise is Halo Reach. Now, a lot of people stopped playing after Halo 3, and they didn't really play Halo Reach, or they hated Halo Reach. But Halo Reach is actually technically the first video game in the series, because it has to do with getting to Master Chief in Halo Combat Evolved. I technically have the Legendary Edition, but I have it broken up into pieces. So with that, we can pull up this sleeve cover right here, and show you guys what's inside here. This is actually just a standard copy of the game. A lot of people probably have this on their shelves as it is right now. So everyone should be familiar with this front case. But what's on the inside right here is where the goodies come, for being that it's a limited edition, legendary edition. You get cool collectible items like this. So you get the UNSC top secret files all inside here. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna bust this open. I've had it open many times before, and the sticker's still stealing, which is good. So we'll open it up. It's very top-notch, very high quality bubble wrap. It's essentially what it is. It's a fancy bubble wrap, but nonetheless. So here we go. We have kind of like a journal right here, and right here is like magnetic. And then when you open it up, you're gonna see a bunch of collectibles, in-game related stuff. It's right here, obviously showing the front page right here is showing Catherine Halsey. So there is a lot of stuff in here. This is probably just a big journal of Catherine Halsey talking and showing all the designs that she wanted to create for the UNSC, for the Spartan program, and for Oni as it is. Lots of detailed stuff into this. Obviously I haven't read this, and I'd be surprised if someone has read all this stuff. Probably really big like Halo nerds probably would have. People that actually own the books as well probably would have read something like this. For me, it's just a very cool collectible art piece that's been added into my game collection. At the back here, there's more stuff to be read and seen, obviously. So let's pull it all out. So obviously right here we have a bunch of collectibles. That's obviously supposed to be like a space photo. And then obviously a lot of documentation, more collectible stuff. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's see what this one is. This right here is Noble Team. We got George on the front right there, along with Emil, Kat, Carter, and it looks to be June in the far corner there. And this is obviously Catherine Halsey. This is obviously her security badge to get through the Oni base. More documents right here. A nice patch if you want to sew that onto a or heat up on and put it on your clothes. And yeah, that's about it for the collector's edition there. I have the Halo Reach statue. So this came as a legendary edition, came in a big box, similar to the epic edition of Gears of War 3. The Marcus Phoenix statue. So right here you have very highly detailed what the game characters look like, being that you have June on the end here, you have Emil, you have Carter, Kat, and George. The only thing that's missing is Noble 6, and obviously if you're a fan of the Halo games, you play as Noble 6 and in the series, right? So this is a very cool collector's piece that I think everyone should have in their collection. Again, just showcasing how badass this team looks, them sitting up on top of this mountain, this cliffside right here. Now, next up is the Halo Reach console itself for the Xbox 360. So as you can tell, I am a big Halo Reach nerd. I absolutely enjoyed the game. Without Halo Reach, without Noble Team, there is no Master Chief, and that's a cold hard fact. So this right here is a very special edition console. I don't have the box for it, unfortunately, but I do have the 2 controllers for it. So this is what the Halo Reach controller looks like. Again, sticking with kind of a rugged armor effect. I can't remember if there was supposed to be a silver backing for this one, or if it was black like this. It's been so long since I've actually I've pulled this out and looked at it in a while. This is the controller itself. Now, one of the cool things with this console is it actually makes a very unique sound when you turn it on and eject it. So take a listen. Alright, so now we will move on from Halo Reach onto Halo Combat Evolved.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
Right, so now I have 2 copies of Halo Combat Evolved. Obviously, the copy on my right is the original one that came on the original Xbox back in the 2000s. So everyone who basically ended up getting that Xbox ended up getting a copy of this, or they ended up picking up later on. And this is actually everyone's first introduction to Halo, of course, and this is where the series took off and has become so popular to what it is today, where there's been multiple movies made, multiple fandoms, there's been Comic-Cons events, everything and anything where someone has to do something to do with Halo, people love it and they actually create their own thing for it, right? Again, there's a TV series for it that recently came out. So this is one of the first games, first video games that everyone was introduced to, especially on the Xbox. This is kind of what set the series forward and set Microsoft up for not for failure, set them up for making video games more for the future, right? So that's Halo Combat Evolved for the Xbox. And then for the 360, they came out with a remastered version called Combat Evolved Halo Anniversary. So this one essentially is just updated graphics of the original game, and you also have the option to switch back and forth between having the classic graphics of what it looks like originally on the Xbox, or having the updated graphics for the Xbox 360. What's cool with that came in here though was you had I guess downloadable content for the Halo Reach, kind of give you exclusive skulls and bonus figurines for your avatar for the 360, and then you had the manual and then the game itself.
Only one chip.
One? Are you sure?
Yes. They called it the Pillar of Autumn.
Why was it not destroyed with the rest of their fleet?
It fled as we set fire to their planet. But I followed with all the ships in my command.
When you first saw Halo, were you blinded by its majesty?
Blinded?
Paralyzed? Dumbstruck?
No.
Yet the humans were able to evade your ships, land on the sacred ring, and desecrate it with their filthy footsteps.
Noble hierarchs, surely you understand that once the parasite attacked...
There will be order in this council! You were right to focus your attention on the Flood. But this demon, this Master Chief...
By the time I learned the demon's intent, there was nothing I could do.
Noble Prophet of Truth, this has gone on long enough. Make an example of this bungler. The Council demands it.
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction. But your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
It was heresy.
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
No, you will not. Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, weight of your heresy will stay your feet, and you shall be left behind.
The plating was about to fail. There's viscosity throughout the gel layer. Optics, totally fried. And let's not even talk about the power supply. You know how expensive this gear is, son?
Tell that to the Covenant.
Right here is Halo 2. This is a lot of everyone's favorite video game too. And believe it or not, guys, I actually somehow, while growing up, skipped Halo 2 and went straight to Halo 3 from Halo 1. Maybe it's because maybe it's because the Xbox that I had at the time didn't work. Maybe it's because I never got around to playing it. I can't remember the reason why. However, though, I ended up skipping Halo 2, but I did end up picking it up and playing it. However, I do remember that this was the first introduction to dual-wielding guns, and that was one of the coolest things that you could have in Halo. And look how badass Master Chief looks right there on the front cover art with the two guns in his hand, right? Now, there are special editions to this, much like there are special editions to the rest of the Halo games. So I believe that this one also came in a hard steel case, and there is also a Halo 2 console that's blue. And might I add that there is a Halo 1 console that's green, and obviously they're retrospective controllers as well at the same time, right? Now, some very funny pieces that I have here. They just have to do with Halo. So what I have right here is obviously a Banshee, and this isn't Lego, it's Mega Bloks, I'm pretty sure, that actually made these, and then obviously pre-cut them, and then obviously you would assemble them yourself. So I grabbed this I got this a long time ago when I was a kid, and obviously made it, and I've just kept it kind of tucked away ever since. It's actually dusty. You can see it dusty right there. Let me wipe some of it away. Piloting the Ghost right here, we have obviously an Elite, and he's got the sword. And same thing. This was obviously Mega Bloks. It wasn't Lego at the time. And I just think that the attention to detail, and obviously making it as a child, you know, it's one of those things that I'm always going to remember. It's just it's a good feeling to keep these and have them, and then I can obviously share them with my children in the future and say, hey, you know, I built that, and this is from so long ago, way back when.
They let me pick. Did I ever tell you that? Choose whichever Spartan I wanted. You know me. I did my research, watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be. Like the others, you were strong and swift and brave. A natural leader. But you had something they didn't. Something no one saw but me. Can you guess? Luck. Was I wrong?
This ain't good.
Damn. How far did he fall?
2 kilometers. Easy.
Stay sharp. Gorman?
His armor's locked up. Gel layer could have taken most of the impact. I don't know, Sergeant Major.
Radio for Vito. Heavy lift gear. We're not leaving them here.
Yeah. You're not.
Crazy fool. Why do you always jump? One of these days, you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are. And I don't do bits and pieces. Where is she, Chief? Where's Cortana?
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
She stayed behind.
Corporal, make it quick.
Sorry, sir. Your armor's still in partial lockdown.
Halo 3, this is the Legendary Edition. So what this is you get Master Chief's helmet, along with like a stand for it, and then inside of it, you get you get video game. You get the Halo 3 video game, right? So inside here, you would also have kind of like a cover for his head. I don't know where that one went, and obviously a big box for it as well. And right here is the two games. And now it's not supposed to be two games. One is Halo 3, obviously. That's the game that you would obviously pick up and play right away. And then you had Halo 3 Essentials. So this is more of like a limited edition of the game, and kind of going on with 2 discs and showing you everything that went into creating the game, and just a bunch of bonus stuff. Now, I'd also like to mention that with every single Halo console, again, as I said, the first one had a green console, the second one had a blue console. The Halo 3 console for Xbox 360 is green, and it's one of those Xboxes that had the Red Ring of Death problems. Kind of a spin-off to the series is Halo 3 ODST. I really enjoyed this one, and basically you have to follow the ODST. They're not Spartans, they are ODST. This one, you had the online experience of Halo 3 multiplayer, and you also had the campaign itself. Halo Wars. I didn't play too much of this. I'm not very much a fan of these kind of top-down gun games. When I'm playing Halo, I want to be Master Chief, right? I want to be him. And I want to kill the bad guys, kill the Covenant, go around teabagging and whacking people. That's what I feel like.
Wake up, Chief. I need you.
So here we have Halo 4. There is multiple versions to this game that I own, being that I have the standard edition right here, I have like a steelbook edition right here, and then I have the limited edition for the game itself right here. So with the basic edition for the game, it's nothing too fancy for the front face and cover art and the sides. Everyone probably has this just kicking around on their shelf next to their Xbox 360 games and kind of just knows what this game is about. So that's just the standard edition. Right here is a cool steelbook from steelbook.com. Has Master Chief on the front right here, and then obviously you open it up, you can see Master Chief again, the 2 game disc slot holders, and then the back. Now mine is quite scratched up, but I think it adds to the effect of looking like Master Chief, like he's been battling, sorry I couldn't get that word out. Here is the Halo 4 limited edition. I got this really recently, just being that I wanted to add it to the collection. So you kind of get like a little slip cover box, kind of showing you what's all inside of this. 4 casing Forward Unto Dawn, which is another one of those Halo movies / TV series. Sorry, magnetic clasp right there at the top. I'll pull all the goodies out for you guys. And obviously with this one came with the steel case for the video game and the limited editions. This is what everyone was supposed to get. Just a basic white case. It's very cool though, but obviously I think the Halo 4 steelbook case design is a lot more unique than just the white one. So we'll put that off to the side. Inside the case we have a bunch of goodies, right? So we have right here, this looks to be like a blueprint schematic of something. The material feels really top-notch actually right now. It's not like a traditional folded up poster. So we'll put that off to the side. Game add-on for the Pulse armor skin apparently. And more goodies in here, kind of like another journal almost like, kind of showcasing the weapons and everything. Some more collectible stuff in here. This one is sealed, I'm not going to rip it open. And then inside this one you had the Halo Forward Unto Dawn access and more downloadable content obviously for your in-game character. So yeah, that's Halo 4. There is a Halo 4 console that is also very unique to the game as well, and it also came with a set of controllers and its own very fancy box. Also variants to controllers for the Halo series. There are multiple Halo 3 controllers, Halo 4 controller like this that's different from the one that comes in the Xbox 360 limited edition. This one right here was given to me by a good friend from high school, so thank you so much. I told you I was going to shout you out in the video, so here it is. And I really appreciate you giving me this controller because this is very unique. These ones are actually very hard to find, and I'm glad that this is in the collection. I've only seen this twice in person, and I'm glad that this has been added to the collection because this one is actually like see-through, and you can see the inside the controller, kind of adding to that feeling of Halo 4 and what the game is all about. And then right here we have Halo the Master Chief Collection. So originally when this game came out, you had Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4 all on one disc. And they also remastered Halo 2 for this Xbox One game. Since then, they've done an update where you're able to get 6 games on this now. 6 Halo games on the console. So you would get Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, and you would also get Halo Reach as well. Price point for a video game, if you want to have them all, put them all on one disc, and then not have to worry about collecting everything physical like I have.
Fire Team Osiris. Over the last 72 hours, 5 colonies have experienced identical events. Massive destruction, Forerunner and Origin. And Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey has managed to contact us. She claims to have information on these attacks.
Halsey is currently in Covenant custody on the surface of Kamchatka. Your mission is to insert behind enemy lines, retrieve Halsey, and bring her back to Infinity. Be advised, Dr. Halsey is accompanied by Covenant Supreme Leader Jul 'Mdama. If you have the opportunity...
Understood, Commander.
Good luck, Spartan Locke. Infinity out.
Tracking gear online.
Affirmative. Say, before we make this jump, anybody want to say a few words?
I figure if God can hear how scared I am, so can everyone else. Locke, you buying first drink when we're done?
You ask, you buy. Fire Team Osiris. The light is green.
For Halo 5, I have a standard edition of the game, just to show you guys what it looks like. And I also have the big Xbox One console that came with the game and the limited edition stuff that it came with. So this right here is just the generic version of the game. But inside the console, which I'll show you guys the console in a second, came with this limited edition stuff. So with it, you had like this big thick steel case, and you had a bunch of obviously collectibles inside. Halo collectibles are always like this, where you'll get a bunch of stuff related to the game. This one was a 3D puzzle of a Guardian that you're able to make, but I never made mine. I obviously kept it together. You get a Guardian right there. You get the focused armor and multiplayer emblem DLC. There's the digital game download right there. Some more goodies in there, and then obviously you had free 14 days of Xbox Live. As I mentioned, I did end up grabbing the Halo 5 console when I wanted to upgrade my Halo or my Xbox One Day 1 edition. I ended up upgrading it to the Halo 5 Guardians Xbox One. So as I said, that this one came with the digital game along with the steel case, along with the very unique looking console, which I will show you guys in just a second. It obviously plays a very cool sound when you turn it on and when you eject and turn it off. That out of the box, I can kind of show you guys what it looks like, of course. So here is the console. Very traditional, again, sticking with Halo. So all Halo consoles are going to obviously have something to do with the game and make it look more professional and more unique to the game, obviously, right? Mine's a little dusty. I haven't been using it for a while. It's actually just been boxed and put away. But this is a very cool looking console. And along with grabbing the Halo 5 Guardians limited edition game, console, and everything, it obviously came with the regular controller itself. This is the Spartan Locke controller. Mine obviously took a fall once or twice, and I had to end up replacing the bumpers. I ended up replacing the bumpers, and I ended up replacing the Joy-Cons at one point because it got worn down. So mine is kind of I guess you could say Frankenstein together a little bit. See, the original top piece right here was all black, and the bumpers were a little bit different. Again, mine has been Frankenstein, but that's okay because it's still a working controller, and it's very unique to have to the collection. And then also with the Halo 5, you could also grab the Master Chief controller. And I grabbed this really recently. I grabbed it loose, but then I was lucky enough to find both of these boxes for $10 each. I'm glad to have this one in the collection. It's very fitting, and I like the fact that you get the D-pad right here that is kind of gold to mimic, obviously, Master Chief's visor. Here is Halo Wars 2 for the Xbox One. Obviously this is kind of like a follow-up to Halo Wars from the original 360 in the sense that it is a new story, new campaign. However, they obviously wanted to bring it on to the Xbox One as well. Last up but not least, we have Halo Infinite for the Xbox One and Series X. Also came out with a very special edition Halo Infinite console for the Xbox Series X. showcasing 20 years of what the Halo franchise has been all about. So that's the end of the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long for you guys, and hopefully I didn't bore you to death. Hopefully I gave you actually a nostalgic feeling and making you want to go pick up either your Halo game that you have currently on your shelf, or you know, if you've seen something in the collection that you didn't know, seen something in my collection that you didn't know that you could go get, maybe you want to go hunt for it right now, right? So that's kind of what this video is kind of bringing for you guys, is obviously the nostalgic factor and awareness, and obviously just showing my collection. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.